think it's been a big mistake, quite frankly, for China. They've lost an ability to influence people around the world and all the people here at COP. The same way I would argue with regard to Russia. That China and Russia not showing up in Saudi Arabia was a problem. We showed up. We showed up. And by showing up, we've had a profound impact on the way I think the rest of the world is looking at the United States and its leadership role. I think it's been a big mistake, quite frankly, for China, with respect to China not showing up. The rest of the world is going to look to China and say, what value added are they providing? And they've lost an ability to influence people around the world and all the people here at COP. The same way I would argue with regard to Russia. With regard to the more profound question about, am I worried about an armed conflict or some that accidentally occurring with China? No, I'm not, but I have had, as I've said before, and I think we've talked about this, Phil, but I may be mistaken, I think, as I've said, I look at China, and I've had hours of conversations with Xi Jinping, both in person when I was vice president and since I've been president, at least 5 or 6 hours worth of conversations on the telephone. And I'm going to be having a virtual summit with him. I've made it clear, this is competition. It does not have to be conflict. There is no reason there need be conflict. But I've also indicated to him, and I'm not reluctant to say it publicly, that we expect him to play by the rules of the road. We're not going to change our attitude toward the Constitution, international airspace, international sea lanes, etc. We also are made it clear that we have to work on dealing with things like cybersecurity and a whole range of other issues. But I'm not looking for, I don't anticipate there will be a need for there'll be physical conflict. But you know, as you've heard me say this before, my dad had an expression. He said the only conflict worse than one that's intended is one that's unintended. One that's unintended. And so in my meetings with him virtually coming up, I might have to set the exact date yet, I want to make sure there's no misunderstanding. It's competition, not conflict.
Usapang politics. Shalom, shalom. Here from Kamo, a little view here in our place. You see the flowers. It's our spring now. We are spring here, and we have a nice weather. And thanks be to Abba for the beautiful weather. So that is our place. Children are playing. Hubby is busy. Okay, shalom, shalom. So, pag-uusapan natin yung nangyari sa sa Saudi. Yung yung explosion ng reserve sa sa oil. You know, last time, if you see where the Saudi Arabia or the Chinese were going to buy the oil in Saudi, si Biden galit na galit si Biden. So another provocation again from the US to Saudi Arabia. So you see, dalungot-lungot na dito siya. Yung galit na, yung nanginig na sa galit kasi alam nyo, during the COP26, hindi yun ang nag-present sila si Putin, China at saka Saudi. Galit na galit siya sa kanila dahil hindi sila hindi sila pumunta sa sa meeting na yon. At saka ang sabi nun is a gigantic issue ang pag-usapan nila. But you can see really that already there was no unity of this plan of this. Di bang climate change? What na unity? So if you don't expect unity with you itself, you are divided ka. So don't expect. So the attitude of this US, because they already agree with Putin, so that's the only way they plan to attack.
I think the one place where the greatest consternation would be caused in the short term for admission, having nothing to do with the merit and preparedness of the country to come in, would be to admit the Baltic states now in terms of NATO-Russian, U.S.-Russian relations. And if there was ever anything that was going to tip the balance, were it to be tipped in terms of a vigorous and hostile reaction, I don't mean military, in Russia, it would be that. So the way I look at the calculus here
It's already a plan. It's long time. Biden has always had publication. Now he's a president. Now he can do what he wants. He can do what he wants. This is what they did now with this this little missile in your arms to put here. Missile, That's a new type of bio weapon. Hindi na yung missile na old classic way. But the new weapon is yung missile na maliit yung papunta dito. You see? Yan ang galit ni Biden. Nagawa talaga niya is long time na yun. So if you see that video, is long time to the provocation the disagreement of these two leaders, Russia, China, because China and US is also po sila mga iringan. Yung di talaga nagkakaisa sila. So yun, wala. They try everything. It's only by force. By nothing. If you try to make the things to be unite with you by force, you're a loser, because it will not be as successful, because lang yan, gulo lang yang mangyari sa na yung gulo lang yang mangyari niyan sa mga plan nila. And we're there. So again, they push and push again until the people will really revolution. Yeah, we are in the fourth na tayo ngayon sa bitsin, sa injection. So do you think you want to continue to be injected? So no, you cannot. It's up to you if you want this injection all your life. So this is why yung will mo talaga is gina break in sa mga tao nga walang respeto sa who you are, sa pagkatao mo. And these are not because we're under of their authority that they are not the one who create us. We have Elohim, we have the creator of the universe who create us, and he is only alone, the one who has the right, can do whatever he want, because he is the one who create us, human being. So yes, he is the one decide for his creation, and not of these people who want to kill you like they want. So everything, when Mashiach come, nothing will be in secret. All will be exposed. Expose all the darkness of every person in life. So if you don't have fear with that, the one who create you, then ang mangyari nyon, it's internal condemnation sa buhay. So once again, yung Aramco burning of yung nasusunog na sa oil nila, ayan, Alam ko, I believe it was from, because it was not just after lately of China making agreement for the buying of the, because you know, if the Saudi Arabia will accept to be paid with the currency of China, then the dollar is finished. So there will be really a catastrophe of this dollar currency of the whole world. We will see the fall of this, and Elohim really will put to shame. What does Jehovah said in his word in the Proverbs, I think? A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold to the humble in spirit. In Proverbs. Shalom.